Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss conflict, which is Unit 5, which comes into paper 2, that is management concept and organizational behavior. What exactly is conflict? After completion of the today's class, you'll be able to understand in detail regarding the conflict and all. See, conflict is a psychological state of mind. In this, people very gets confused what to do, what to not do. It comes into three level: in individual level, in organizational level, or in group level. Sometimes this term is used as a difference of opinion between two person or in a two group as per their status or social value in organization, in community also. This is a powerful process having both desirable as well as undesirable. So, this cannot be eliminated. This can be only managed. If a management is having time in his hand, he can manage it properly during the time so that it cannot take a worst situation. Conflict can be arises within organization and outside the organization also. In both situation, it affects the efficiency of the individual and to the group also. Because see, whoever individual in a group or without group, if he is involved in conflict, he'll be passing his much time for making the policy and planning to slow down the others group member or others party. So they are they will not work with 100% heart. So this is the situation, and due to that, conflict is very bad for all kind of the organization. It should be resolved as soon as it's possible. See, conflict is a psychological state of mind within or outside of the organization when people are in a state of dilemma, what to do or what to not do. We often hear by saying people that there is a conflict in his mind, implying that he is not in a position to take a proper decision whether he should go this way or that way. So here, Mark and Simon have described it in a very clear cut. That is, conflict is used in the sense of breakdown in the standard mechanism of decision making. In fact, it is a psychological state of mind when two opposite forces weigh their power and the persons to adjust their behavior with the outcome force, which is more powerful in the other power, the state of mind. So if there is differences in thinking between two person, they start weighing with each other. That is also a conflicting situation. It can be divided into three groups: in individual level, in group level, or organization level. In individual level also, it can be divided into two: intra-individual conflict and inter-individual conflict. Intra-individual conflict is that situation where one individual is in a problem or he is not able to take a proper decision within himself. That is said intra-individual conflict. And inter-individual conflict means when two individuals are in a combination or they are in a situation they are not agree with each other, they are having a strong disagreement between their opinion, or it may be in a group also. So there are some causes for the individual conflict. There are so many points which we can describe regarding the causes of individual conflict, like first, mismatching the situation. Every individual comes from the different situation, from the different background, in the education, in the family background, in the social background. They all come from the different situation in one organization, and they are working, their belief, their faith are different, so they may have conflict with each other. Second point is situation of widespread uncertainty and a scarcity of acceptable alternatives. Suppose a person was working in accounts department. After some times, management transfer him in the marketing department, and also after some times he will be pushed to the HRD department. So he will get confused. His experiences will be not accumulated. He will be frustrated. He will be depressed. He will be not motivated towards the organization. So his thinking will be totally different, and management thinking will be totally different. Management is thinking that that employee is a very good worker and capable to work in every field, in every department. So due to that, management is transferring him, but that employee may think about something else. He may think that his experience is not going to count for the next future his career. So there will be also a conflict, that will be inter-individual conflict. Third one is disparity between aspiration level of achievements. See, in the organization, they are so interrelated and interdependent, interwoven, nothing can be separate. If management is giving praise to every one individual, however, the achievement was by the group, by the entire members. सपोज फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हमने फुटबॉल मैच देखा होगा, फुटबॉल मैच में जो गोल पोस्ट में गोल मारते हैं उनको मैन ऑफ द मैच का अवार्ड मिलता है. देयर मे बी सम प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज ये पूरे 11 लोग मिलके खेलते हैं और गोल एक आदमी मारता है, तो दूसरे प्लेयर के बीच में और शूटर जिसने गोल जाल में डाला, नेट में डाला, उन दोनों के बीच में कन्फ्लिक्ट हो सकता है. सो दैट कम्स ऑल्सो, that may be also one of the cause for the individual conflict. That may be intra-individual conflict as well as inter-individual conflict. Sometimes intra-individual conflict are outcome of inter-individual conflict, because see, all are having different situation which create intra-individual conflict. Many times organization puts individual in a conflict situation. For example, system, the organization reward system is totally different, so due to that also somebody may have conflict with some other employee. The second point is a group level conflict. This conflict will be also divided into two parts: intra-group conflict and intergroup conflict. Intra-group conflict means there are conflict between two persons who represent one group, that is intra-group conflict. There may be also some of the cause for intra-group conflict, like when group faces a problem, at that time intra-group conflict started between the group member. Second point is new values are imported from the social environment. Suppose there are many people in a one group and everybody is having their own feeling, their own faith, their own beliefness, and they belong from the different social background. And in this situation, one individual may be having problem with another individual. So in one group, there will be conflict between two persons, that comes into the intra-group conflict. A person who work something else also besides that group work, that may be also one of the cause of intra-group conflict. So now we are going to discuss regarding the intergroup conflict. Intergroup conflict is that conflict where two individuals involved in a conflict which represent two separate groups, or sometimes intra-group conflict makes to a small group within a big group, that is also an intergroup conflict. There are the sources or causes for this kind of the group conflict, which can be divided into two main causes. Number one, need for joint decision making, and number two is differentiation of goals of perception, or both. Suppose in a group one person is getting some resources when another person is not getting, because see, resources are always in scarce and limited, and there are the joint decision making. One person is saying something else, another person is saying something else, then everybody has to come in one point. That is also one of the main cause for group conflict. Second one is the differentiation of goals or in a group. So see, every individual comes from the different background, and second one, the group is having different goal, because there are two groups. One is a marketing group, another one is a production group. Marketing group wants to sell more and more, and production department wants to produce more and more. So both the departments are having different goals. Accounts department wants to spend little money for big achievement, and program person wants to make a program in a very big, very dynamic, very attractive. For that he requires more money. So there will be the conflict between two persons, between accounts department as well as program department. So that two inter individual conflict becomes inter group conflict. So there is also the reason or cause for coming this type of the conflict. And last one is the conflict in organizational level. This can be also divided into two parts: intra-organizational conflict and inter-organizational conflict. See, in intra-organizational conflict, every individual, intra-individual, inter-individual, intra-group, intergroup conflict will comes into the intra-organizational conflict, because this all conflict will take place within a organization. So we can say all these conflicts comes into the intra-organizational conflict. However, conflict between management and employee, conflict between floor management to the office management, conflict between trade union to the trade union, conflict between trade union to the management will also come into the intra-organizational conflict. However, inter-organizational conflict represents conflict between two organizations, like organization and electricity department. Conflict is inter-organizational conflict. Conflict between organization and income tax department will come into the inter-organizational conflict. Organization between tax department, organization between municipal department, organization between other stakeholders, conflict will come into the inter-organizational conflict. So this type of the conflict we can discuss and we can write down. I hope guys this may have made you very clear cut idea. You start putting note and understanding it, analyzing it, memorizing it, listen it properly again and again and again till that you are not understanding. I hope I have made you very clear cut idea regarding the conflict. Thank you.